Every culture and country in the world has their fair share of creepy myths and urban legends. From Wendigo, hellhounds, Bloody Mary to even the myth about Slenderman, this list has it all. So you know what, let's take a trip to America where we will uncover some of the most grisly, terrifying, and scary myths that have come out of this country. How's it going, YouTube? I'm your host for this one, Landon Dowlatsingh. Welcome back to another Most Amazing Top 10 video. So just letting you guys know that this video is sponsored by Vikings War of Clan. So they asked me to try out the game and I said why not since it's free, and after just 5 minutes I was hooked. Alright, it's time to set some traps. Gotta boost that. Apply. I can consult with the priests. Capture an enemy. I'm coming for you. Vikings was inspired by some of the most famous old school strategy and RPG games we grew up with in the 90s and early 2000s. I'm talking about games like Fable, Mass Effect. In Vikings War of Clan, you have to build up your army and village, fight against other players, and the scale is insane. There are over 3 million people in a single event. Is this real life right now? That is a whole country fighting each other, and you actually get to choose your own play style. If you want to use diplomacy and teamwork, then do it. Want to dominate and destroy cities or build a badass fortress? Then what are you waiting for? Make sure you guys click the links down below. You can honestly play the game for just 5 minutes or 5 hours, it doesn't matter. Help support our Most Amazing Top 10 channel by downloading the Vikings link in the description for free. And if you guys click right now, Vikings is going to hook you guys up with a bonus 200 gold coins and a protective shield, which will be extremely useful for the start of the game. And don't forget to look me up and join my clan at LandonYouTube. So I just want to say thank you so much for Vikings War of Clan for sponsoring this video. Alright, so let's jump right into this list. This is the top 10 scary American myths. The Jersey Devil shakes things up in at number 10. The scary looking creature is said to haunt the Woodbine Barren area of southern New Jersey. Although this monster has never been photographed or captured, he has appeared in a ton of books, movies, and TV shows. The Jersey Devil has a horse-like face and horns or antlers sprouting from the top of his head. He walks on 2 legs that have hooves or pig's feet. His body looks like a kangaroo, and he also has bat wings and a tail like a lizard. I mean, this thing sounds super ugly. According to the myth, he is known to kill dogs, chickens, and other small animals. Sometimes you can hear a terrifying screech from the woods when it's dark out. But despite this only being a legend or myth, people have claimed that they've actually seen the Jersey Devil over the past 250 years. So could this creature be real? I really hope something like this doesn't exist, because I would never want to leave my house, if I lived in New Jersey. And for you guys who are living there, make sure you guys stay safe. Demon's Road drives onto this list at number 9. Okay, so let's head over to Huntsville, Texas, where there's a stretch of pavement known as Demon's Road, a road that I don't want to go on ever. I mean, the name speaks volumes. Well, it's known as Demon's Road, where a ton of strange occurrences have happened. A lot of people are saying that these supernatural occurrences are happening because of the cemetery that is located at the end of the road. People have reported seeing ghosts wandering around at nighttime, hearing strange laughter, and some say it sounds like someone is being tortured or even murdered. But the most popular myth is about a woman who saw a man walking around the cemetery. She didn't really pay too much attention to him, but later on in the night, while she was getting into the shower, the man from the cemetery was in her bathroom before he quickly disappeared. I mean, someone explain this one to me, because I would be totally freaking out here. Next up we have the Pukwudgie in at number 8. The name doesn't sound terrifying, but trust me, these are what nightmares are made of. Don't believe me? Well, let's take a look at some pictures. Okay, would you guys want to run into one of these creatures? Because I definitely wouldn't. Pukwudgies are creatures from the Wang Pang Oing folklore. They stand at 3 feet tall and look very similar to humans, except they have bigger noses and ears and just look downright creepy. I'd say that they look more like goblins because they have gray skin and sharp porcupine quills. Some believe that the Pukwudgies can either be mischievous, so they like to hide your things or pull pranks on you, while others say that they're downright evil and they will push you off a cliff when they have a chance. They're also known to be really powerful as well. They can carry poison arrows with them, and they can teleport, create fire, and morph into porcupines. Oh, and did I mention that they can also control the souls of humans that they've killed? But probably the creepiest thing about this is that people in Massachusetts are still reporting that they have encountered with them. Okay, someone call the exterminator because we need to get rid of these things like ASAP. The POLYBIUS video game comes onto this list at number 7. A video game called POLYBIUS was released for about a month back in 1981 in Portland, Oregon. You're probably wondering why it only lasted for a month. Well, apparently, this video game was designed to be a psychological experiment that was being conducted by the government. The game sort of functioned like a drug, and it gave players seizures and nightmares. Government officials would come in and take information about the players through the arcade machine. But this is only a myth, right? I mean, how can it not be? Well, several other video games such as Tempest used to cause people to suffer from epileptic reactions and motion sickness, and this is when they played it in the 80s as well. So could the government be running tests on us when we played certain games? I mean, I can't say for certain, but I definitely wouldn't be surprised. SLENDERMAN crashes onto our list at number 6. I mean, who doesn't know who SLENDERMAN is? I bet you guys all do. Well, he's one of the most popular monsters of our generation, but back in 2009, mysterious pictures started to circulate around the internet that showed a creepy, ghost-looking figure that was wearing a black suit. Well, people started to say that this faceless man was seen stalking and terrorizing children in schoolyards and playgrounds. It is rumored that people who took these pictures were never seen or heard from again. And you know what, if that's not scary enough, SLENDERMAN is said to be 8 feet tall and he has tentacles for arms. He could change his shape and become invisible and teleport whenever he wants. No one knows how or why SLENDERMAN chooses his victims, but once they are chosen, he stalks them, takes them into an isolated location, and then he kills them in cold blood. Oh, and then, because that's not enough, he also eats you. Thankfully, this is just a made-up creature, right? He's made up, right? The candy lady breaks onto our list at number 5. Growing up, we've all been told not to accept candy or rides from strangers. We all thought that our parents was just overbearing or just they're crazy. Well, as it turns out, our parents aren't as crazy as we thought, and they were right all along. And that's because a myth about a candy lady probably scared the shit out of them. The story goes like this. Kids started to go missing in a small rural Texas country. The legend says that it was because of the candy lady, who is known for dropping off small candies on children's window ledges during the night. After a while, she would put a note with the candy asking them to come out and play with her. Well, the children would go out and play with her, and then they were never seen again. As time went on, scary things started to happen. A father found a rotting tooth in a candy wrapper, and a little boy was stabbed to death in a ditch with his pocket full of candy. So when a child goes missing, people are quick to blame the candy lady. Well, the moral of this story is to buy your own candy from the store or ask your parents for some. Never take candy from strangers, because that might be the last thing you do. Well, unless it's Halloween. Then you guys can do whatever the hell you want to do. Keelet. Brings us to number 4. The Inuits believed that the scary looking creature was from hell, but he would make his way to Earth throughout the year to feast on human flesh. He looks like a gray, hairless dog who stalks his victims in the night before he murders them and eats them. But if you manage to escape from the Keelet, that doesn't mean that you're safe. Actually, it means that your days are numbered and you're probably gonna die pretty soon. Well, according to the legend, he doesn't leave foot tracks, so he's impossible to track or hunt. Inuit people use this story as a way to prevent their children from sneaking out at nighttime, but even hearing this as an adult, it makes me not want to leave my house. So if my curfew's at 5, I'm gonna be back for like 4:30. I'm coming back a little early. The CROPSEY scares us at number 3. According to this scary myth, CROPSEY is known to lurk beneath the abandoned Willowbrook State School for Children in Staten Island. There are different versions of this myth. Well, in one version, CROPSEY was an axe murderer, and in others, he was the boogeyman. But basically, he was known to be a creepy murderer who enjoys killing lost children. But sadly, CROPSEY was actually based on a real-life murderer known as Andre Rand. He worked as a janitor at the Willowbrook State School before it shut down in 1987. And after that, he was suspected of being responsible for the disappearance of several missing children in the area. Even though it was never proven, he was found guilty of kidnapping in 1988 and in 2004. So is there some truth behind this myth? Well, it's actually based on a real-life axe murderer, or does this CROPSEY still lurk beneath this abandoned building? Well, I'm definitely not going to venture down there to find out, so you know what, I don't care. I don't care to know the truth. Next up, number 2, we're talking about Baycock. These things are pure evil. They look like a skeleton creature that is severely malnourished. The baycock are able to fly and they can even become invisible, but the fun doesn't stop there. They have sunken red eyes and their scream can cause you to freeze from pure fright. So basically they're creatures who like to hunt humans for food, but the creepiest thing about them is how they're created and destroyed. Baycocks are former warriors who died in a shameful way after they committed acts of assault and incest. And the only way to kill a baycock is to find its original human remains and to give them a proper burial. Yeah, that sounds easy to do, right? Well, there are probably millions of these things lurking around and there's nothing that we can do about it. So hopefully this is just a story and not our reality. And finally topping this list at number 1, we have the Charman. He is called the Charman because the majority of his face and body is extremely burnt. So it is said that if you drive onto a bridge located in the park and you get out of your car, Charman will come for you, and trust me, you don't want him around. He will run towards you and show you no mercy. He wants to rip off your skin and kill you so that he can take your skin and sew it onto his body. Now this is something I don't want to see for myself. I'm definitely not going to be visiting this park. I'm not going to be taking any chances. So this is the end of the video, and I just want to say again, thank you to our sponsor for making this video happen, Vikings War of Clans. You guys should check out the game right now. Click the links down below. It's totally free to play. That's it for me guys in this one. I was your host Landon Dowlatsingh, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next most amazing top 10 video.